welcome to Sky Yoga and Bar. My name is Natalie. We're going to get started with a short standing series. If you have your yoga mat, go ahead and get one. If not, you don't need one for this, it's okay. We're going to start up at the top of the mat, feet in parallel. Take a look down at your feet. Make sure that the toes are pointing toward the front of the mat in line with the heels, and they're not turning out to the sides or in toward each other. So you want to go ahead and make sure the toes are facing in line with the heels. Let's take a few breaths to get warmed up. As we inhale, just take your arms up over your head, stretch tall. As you exhale, take the hands down. Inhale back up. Exhale down. One more time, deep breath in. And exhale back down. Now take your hands right into prayer position. Prayer position means the thumbs are right in front of the heart or right in front of the breastbone. As you inhale, we're going to take that right foot to the back. Take it to about a 45-degree angle, hips facing the top of the mat. This is called Warrior One or Virabhadrasana One. Your hands can stay at your hips. They can go above your head, wherever you like. But just make sure that those hip pointers are even with the top of the mat, parallel to each other, parallel to the top of the mat. And I want you to firm that right glute a little bit. Now press down into that right heel. And then press down into that left foot as well, as if you're trying to press the mat apart with your feet. Now again, you can stay here. If you want to take the arms up, that's great. If not, that's great. And we're going to stay here for 3 full breaths. Go ahead and take an inhale and exhale. 2 more times. Inhale and exhale. Keep the engagement going in the legs. Last breath. Inhale and exhale the hands back into prayer position right at the heart center. Spin on that back toe, step the foot up to meet the left foot, and shake out the legs a little bit. That's the first side. To reset, we'll inhale the arms up, and exhale the hands right back into prayer, right in between, right at the center of the collarbone. So as you inhale next, send that left foot back, put the heel down. Take a look back, it's about a 45-degree angle, give or take, on that left foot. And if you'll notice, the right knee is over the top of the right ankle. We're not straightening the leg, we're not bending it too far forward. We're keeping it right over the top of the right ankle. Hips are both facing the same direction toward the front of the mat. We're gonna firm up that left glute, press into that left heel, and then press the right foot forward. Again, the hands can stay in prayer, they can stay in the hips, or they can go above the head, wherever you like. So once you find that engagement, as if you're trying to press the mat apart with your feet, take your arms where you like them, 3 breaths. Inhale and exhale. 2 more, inhale, exhale. Now keep the feet pressing in, inhale. And exhale, hands into prayer. Spin on that back toe, step the foot forward. And shake out the legs a little bit. Your legs should already be feeling pretty warm by now. That again is Warrior One. Let's go ahead and take it into a Warrior Two position. So Warrior Two, we have a little bit more to think about. We're going to keep the right foot forward. Just as we started, the toes and the heels are in line. We're going to step the left foot to the back of the mat. Now if you'll take a look back at the back of your mat, you want that outer edge of the left foot or the side along the pinky toe to be parallel to the back of the mat. And you want your big toe to be facing in toward that right heel. Just don't turn it out. So it can be parallel, it can be in slightly, but you don't want to turn it out here. Then we're going to take a look at the right knee, take it over the top of the right ankle. And then open it up slightly to the pinky toe. That's just going to get into those muscles that surround the hips a little bit better. Now your hands can be at your hips If you choose, if they're tired, keep them here. If not, you can take them out so they extend from the shoulders. And we just want to make sure that the shoulders stay stacked over the hips and we're not leaning forward into it. There's a tendency for people to want to lean forward because we've got that right leg going forward. Go ahead and use your core muscles to center your shoulders over the tops of your hips, and then you can let the arms come out. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. Gaze is either straight ahead or right over that tip of the middle finger on the right hand. Chin stays lifted, shoulders stay dropped down. Take a deep breath in and out. Now to engage even further, think about pulling that right thigh bone into the right hip socket and then pressing into the outer edge of that left foot. Take a deep breath in and out. 2 more breaths, you got this. Deep breath in and out. Last one, deep breath in and out. Take the hands to the hips, straighten the front leg. We'll go right into our triangle pose from here. So triangle pose, the right leg or the front leg is straight, but you have a tiny little softness to that front knee. And I don't mean softness as if the muscles are soft. I mean that the knee isn't locked out and hyperextended to the back. I always want to be careful of that knee joint. So we're going to engage the quadriceps and the hamstrings and the glutes here on that front leg to help protect that knee. Go ahead and extend the arms back out. This time as you come down, we'll reach forward with the right hand. We're going to drop that right hand down toward the right knee. Take the left arm, stack it straight up over the top of the right arm. And we think about putting our body in between 2 panes of glass here. I'm going to show you a side view of this. So we want to try to be as flat as we can in this position. And we don't want to be leaning down so we can touch the floor. The purpose of the triangle is to get a side stretch along that side body. I'll take 3 breaths right here. Deep breath in and out. Deep breath in and out. Last one. I'm sure you can feel that stretch. Deep breath in and out. To come out of this, bend into that right knee. Come back up to your warrior 2. And take your hands to your hips, straighten the front leg, walk the left foot up to meet the right and shake it out. Now I'm going to turn on my mat so you can see, but I want you just to step the right foot back. We're going to take it back into that warrior 2 position. I'm going to step my right foot to the back, left knee forward. This time the outer edge of the right foot, or right along the pinky toe, is parallel to the back of the mat. And the left knee is bent over the top of the left ankle. Heel and toe in line. And we're opening that left knee slightly to the back. Hands on the hips. Now straighten out the torso so that the shoulders are over the hips. And we'll extend the arms if you choose. Now you don't have to. Now once you find this position, draw that left thigh bone into the left hip socket and press into the outer edge of that right foot. Let's take 3 breaths here. Deep breath in and out. Deep breath in and out. Last one. Inhale and exhale. Now go ahead and release the legs, straighten that front knee, that left knee. Find that engagement in that quad, in the hamstring, into the muscles of the glutes and the hips, and then we'll drop it into our triangle or trikonasana. First, reach as far forward as you can with the left hand, then drop it down to the shin or to the thigh. If you need to bend the elbow, take it to the thigh, that's okay too. Remember to keep the engagement going so that you're not blocking out that left knee. Right arm straight up toward the ceiling. Think about stacking the shoulders on top of each other. Right hand, right shoulder, right on top of the left. And the right arm reaches straight up, not to the back, for this one. We're just reaching straight up here. Press your body in between those two panes of glass. Deep breath in and out. 2 more. Deep breath in and out. 1 more time. Inhale and exhale. Bend back into that left knee. Take your body back up. Warrior 2. And we'll take our hands to our hips, straighten the front leg. Turn and face both feet to the long edge of the mat or the side of the mat. Now we can turn our toes in slightly, but we're going to try not to turn them out for this first one. We're going to go into a forward fold here. We'll soften the knees, take our hands to our hips, and start to angle our chest down as we find the floor, the carpet, or if you've got the blocks, you can take your hands to the blocks. We're going to pull our belly button in and up as if we're trying to touch the backbone with the belly button. Keep our knees soft and the crown of the head in line with the spine. Let's take 3 deep breaths here. Deep breath in and out. 2 more. Inhale and exhale. 1 more. Inhale and exhale. Now bend the knees slightly. Take the hands back to the thighs, walk the body back up. And this time we'll turn the toes out. So we've got our toes turning out toward the corners of the mats. We're gonna bend the knees. Now don't let them fall in. Keep them opening out to work those outer hips. And then drop the torso down slightly, or the hips down slightly. Keep the shoulders over the tops of the hips. Don't let your body fall forward. Coming into goddess pose. So you can stay here with the hands on the legs, on the hips, or you can take the arms out if you choose. Maybe the palms face up. Let's take 3 breaths here. Inhale and exhale. You're doing great. Inhale and exhale. Last one, inhale and exhale. Good job. Hands to the hips, stand it up, turn and walk to the front of the mat. Shake out the legs a little bit. Nice job. Let's do a little bit of balancing. Now you may have found balancing was required in your goddess pose, and indeed it is, but we're going to try just a one-legged, a 1-foot balancing pose now. Let's go into a basic balance. We'll take the standing leg as our right leg. So spread the toes on the right foot, spread them nice and wide so that they can grip into the mat just a little bit better. We're going to soften that right knee so that we're not locking it out once again or sending the hip over to the side. So when you soften the knee, you've got to engage those quads, those hamstrings, those glutes to help protect the knee, protect the muscles, the bones, everything. Now take your left toe and just tap it on the mat beside the right foot. Now, I want you to think about everything pulling in and lifting up as you lift your chest up. Now you can start to take that right knee or left knee, inviting it to parallel if you like, or you can keep it tapped, that's okay. Flex the foot, send the leg out long. Don't let the core crunch at all. Keep it nice and tall. Keep it nice and lifted. Breathing here. And then taking the hands into prayer, keeping them at the hips, or maybe you want to take them above the head. Wherever you choose, let's take 3 breaths. Inhale and exhale. If you find yourself getting wobbly, I want you to focus on one spot, maybe on the floor in front of you or on the wall in front of you. 1 more breath, deep breath in and exhale. Take your hands back into prayer, bend your left knee, take your foot down and shake out your right leg. Good job. Let's switch to the left foot. Spread the toes wide on that left foot. Weight shift over to the left slightly and tap the right toe right inside the left arch. And you can take your hands back into prayer or to your hips, whatever feels better to you. Now make sure you're not locking out that standing leg. Don't lock out your knee. And then begin that lift through the belly, pulling it in and up, lifting up through the chest and the crown of the head. Start to raise that right knee up if you choose. Now find your focal point. It may be on the floor, like I said, or on the wall, but it's something that's not moving. Now flex your right foot, start to extend the right leg. And either take the arms in prayer or maybe above the head, wherever you like, maybe at the hips. 3 breaths. Inhale and exhale. Nice job. 2 more. Inhale and exhale. Last breath here. Inhale and exhale. Hands go right back into prayer. Bend the right knee. Take the foot down and shake it out. All right, let's take 3 breaths. Inhale the arms up overhead. And exhale, take them back down to your sides. 1 more or 2 more. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands down. Last one. Inhale, up, reach as high as you can. Exhale, look hands right into heart center in prayer. Take just 1 moment. Think of something that you are grateful for. Now take a moment to say a little prayer. And I thank each and every one of you for sharing your time with me today. Namaste.